The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on, looking to deliver the gift of a big win to the home crowd tonight. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is Smith. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Back to Conley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Ed VanVleet picks one up.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he makes the first. Now with a fair amount of the season already completed, RJ, what storylines have stood out so far to you?
Well, it's really the players that have made the leap into stardom. But look, the season is far from over, and I'm curious to see if these guys can continue to get better.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Conley against VanVleet. Shoots it. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And I like VanVleet's shot selection. Terrific at looking to score when he sees the opportunity.
McDaniels against Thompson. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Smith with the stuff.
And I like this play by Smith, leaping up off the drive to hand deliver it to the basket.
Randall from outside. Then the rebound goes to the Rockets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. The past month has been surreal. 5th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Now, here's Şengün. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
McDaniels against Smith. McDaniels passes to Conley. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
There's Green with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. Back to Edwards. Conley surveying the D. Gobert the screen. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. No good from outside. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. And it's blocked by Şengün.
And so often is the case, Şengün in the right position to make the play. That's just great defense.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here is Smith. 11-point game his last outing. They need this one. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Fifth best, Anthony Edwards.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Now here's McDaniels. Still scoreless. And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Jalen Green. A three for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is Van Vliet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
Gobert down low. Şengün's there. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. From deep, the Rockets pull it in. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there, just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so here is Houston. Şengün kicks to Thompson. In the corner, Şengün with it. Just 5 to shoot. Green, the pass to Smith. Offline with his 3. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Edwards, following the basket by Jabari Smith. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. Van Vliet kicks to Tate. Randall against Smith. Stolen by Reed. Now here's DiVincenzo. He had 13 points in the win against Dallas.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well. Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him. Back
to Green. Launches it, and the turnover again by Houston.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Cam Whitmore comes in for Smith. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Minnesota also with the sub. Minot's checked in. Reed gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Adams with the screen on Randall. Here's Whitmore. Reed with the block. Pass to Minot. Here's Reed. Adams defending. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The 3-ball. The rebound by Holiday. Rockets trailed by 4. Now Adams, defended by DiVincenzo. To end the run. Yep, it counts.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Pass to Minot. Randall outside. Lets it go with a 3. He makes that one drop only a second and 5 tries.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead. Holiday finds Whitmore. Driving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Randall. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Alexander Walker. Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw fouls.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rockets trail by 6. Shepard, the pass to Tate. Now Whitmore down low. And Tate gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Good on the three-point shot.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
DiVincenzo with it. Scoreless thus far.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. For first one falls for him. Both free throws good from Reed. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And Minnesota has possession. 3-point lead. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the score by Houston. From outside the arc, Şengün with the rebound. Rockets trail by 3. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Green dishes to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And some nice passing there by Houston. They set the screen. Green drives in. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That's a 2 from Smith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. The Timberwolves have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Gobert checked in for Minnesota. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In second, the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
They could use a bucket, and the shot goes in. Here's Van Vliet. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New Orleans. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Now, here's Green. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Pass to Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 6 points for Şengün.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. Van Vliet outside. Here's Smith. And it's good for 2. Smith's got 12.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Give him that. Gobert, unstoppable if he can catch it that close.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Smith with it. Şengün with the ball. Defended by Gobert. Şengün with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time for the next game. If you see yourself on the next screen, if you know what to do, show us your moves. Show us those moves. Everybody get down. Oh, sit down.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in.
In for the Timberwolves, number 10, Mike Conley.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Şengün with the bucket.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. No good on the triple. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Smith up top. Pass to Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Randall. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
That free throw, no good. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time, but he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. High post, Şengün. Over Gobert. Şengün, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Randall against Smith. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Smith with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Green, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Green's got the game tied up here for Houston.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Gobert. No good on that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Now Smith. Over Gobert. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Randle outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Houston making some changes. Whitmore comes in for Smith. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Green. Now here's Van Vliet. He has 5. Thompson outside. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Reed. Takes a 3. Minot can't get it to go. Here's Whitmore. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Lets the 3 fly. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Alexander Walker. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Now, here's Şengün. 10 points for him. This is his first free throw of the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Looking at the start of Şengün's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game, has become a key player for them.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Conley with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Pass to Tate. Holiday with it. And here's Thompson, defended by DiVincenzo. Clock is at 3. Holiday with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Reed with it. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Over Şengün. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rockets trail by 3. There's 1:17 left in the first half. It's good.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Here's Conley. 8 points for him. Pass to Reed. Over Şengün. Reed misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. For Houston, they have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jalen Green comes in for Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
And that one, good. Reeves got 10 points in the game.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now Whitmore puts up a three. Good on the triple. Whitmore's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets ahead, up 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
57. The Timberwolves, 54. And please direct your attention to center court.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Now Thompson following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Out to Smith. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. And it's Smith missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Here's Gobert, and it's blocked by Şengün. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Outside Conley. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that one falls for Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Smith sets the pick for Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Tuesday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
He's off on the second. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. And they take the lead. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Thompson inside the line. That one wide left.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Inside. They need this. Out to Smith. Launches a 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside Conley. It's to Gobert. 3-pointer. Rockets with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. It'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Here's Şengün. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Şengün finds Smith. Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That free throw good from Randall.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Now here's Green. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Out to Conley. Shoots over Van Vliet. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses and pick and rolls and make the right move.
Smith outside. A 3-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Randall passes to Conley. Back to Randall. Randall is doubled. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Smith finds Green. Houston moving the ball around. Count that bucket. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Vision coming out for Şengün, seeing the floor better and better.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniels. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Rockets. Season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And checking out Minnesota. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And you know, for Houston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Free throw good, Edwards.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And the wide open shot from Green. Oh, good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Top of the key jumper, no good. Outside Green. Şengün inside. Covered by Conley. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Thompson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Şengün kicks to Smith. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Smith's got 17 now.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Great look there, but off target. Rockets trail by 7. Unloads. Again, the Rockets score.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Back to DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
And you can try to stop Gobert in there.
Pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. And the 3 off target. To the inside. Edwards going all the way.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Jabari Smith has the physical tools and skill set. That's a tough combination to be a solid two-way player in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Whitmore, he's checked in for Şengün. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. That's off as well, so he misses both. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Smith sets the pick for Green. Another miss by Houston.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Randle outside. 5 on the clock. Reed gets the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Whitmore. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Smith sets the pick for Green. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, and now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Edwards inside, working on Tate. Edwards can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Smith with a screen on Randle.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. It's a different type of matchup.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
The line for Houston, Whitmore, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Aaron Holiday, and he sinks the second. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Pass to Reed. Now here's Edwards. Randle outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Reed's got 14 points. To the left side wing. Here's Tate. It's tipped. And here we go. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Whitmore, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for him.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Smith kicks to Thompson. Here's Green. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 11 points for Jalen Green. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Green. Here's Alexander Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Alexander Walker, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. Good on both.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Şengün with the screen for Smith. Over Reed. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And he gets it back. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his 5th foul.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taken care of the ball to this point.
Minnesota making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Green. Count that one. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. The Rockets with another miss. Minnesota with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Alexander Walker finds Conley. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Conley's got 19 points.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Locked up there for Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Set him up, and Şengün executed the pick and roll to perfection.
Pass to Reed. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Reed. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Rockets trail by 15. Pass to Smith.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Jabari Smith.
That one is off. Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves leading by 15. DiVincenzo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
For the Timberwolves,
One shot.
DiVincenzo. The line for one.
The throw drops for DiVincenzo. Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Outside Edwards. Gobert against Şengün. Gobert, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 16-point game. Şengün passes to Thompson. Houston needs to get a shot off. And it's Smith missing.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And here is DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker finds Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed the pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
On the wing, Thompson. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. He can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 16. Now Van Vliet. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Here's Şengün. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 8 now on the night. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Houston.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
They get a hand on it. Pass to Gobert. Alexander Walker with the ball. And here's Reed. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reed's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Good on the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From 8. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Reed misses. Rockets trail by 16. Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Green with a screen for Smith. The offensive rebound. Van Vliet looking around. Şengün kicks to Smith. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Tonight has been all about Jabari Smith. His size, his shooting, it just gives them fits.
Here's Edwards, and again it's Minnesota.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Van Vliet outside. Pulls it from 20. Again, the Rockets score.
No, that's the definition of a masterful use of a pick and roll. Van Vliet just picking the defense apart.
DiVincenzo, and the layup falls. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Back to Conley. And Reed has it in the corner. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Reed's got 24.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside Edwards. Randall kicks to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Thompson. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 18. Van Vliet finds Şengün. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed.
Into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 27, Rudy Gobert.
There's a minute 40 left here in the 4th quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
The jump hook. Gobert in the corner. Pass to Conley. 5 to shoot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over.